Good morning, everybody. It's Bubba Rob here. Not my truck. Got my faithful partner, my son.
Yo.
We actually went and bought a selfie stick. Awesome. Anyways, today's chat's going to be a little bit different. I want to discuss an inspirational story for me that I believe everybody should hear, and then I'll tie it into my carnivore journey. And it's very important to find things in life that kind of push you over the hump when you're a little bit down, and you can figure all the reasons why you should just pack it in and give up. But here's a good story for you. It's a blues story. I say it'd be about 2 months ago, I got to see somebody go play a concert, a fellow by the name of Walter Trout. I find him really inspirational, but I should give a little bit of a background first about him. He was born in Ocean City, New Jersey, March 6, 1951. He's 72 years of age. He is an American blues guitarist and songwriter. He began his career as a sideman for legendary acts like John Lee Hooker, Percy Mayfield, Big Mama Thornton, Joe Tex. Between 81 and 84, he was the lead guitarist in Can Heat. And after that, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. He lived a hard life. He had fought drug and alcohol addictions for many years and was rescued by a post-gig intervention discussion with Carlos Santana. He then formed his own band in 89, and in June 2013, he was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver and continued to tour until he needed a liver transplant. On May 26, 2014, he received a much-needed liver transplant and started to tour again in 2015. Hey everybody, make sure you please hit the like button, share, leave a comment, and please subscribe. I'm trying to hit that 100 mark. Let's make it happen. It'll be a little victory, a little bit of victory for me. Now back to the show. Son, you got a question for me? Got a question for me?
What a transition. So, I guess the question is, when did you first hear about Walter Trout's story? Wrong thing.
Well, I'm a pretty big fan of Anderton's TV, the music store out of England, and Lee Anderton gave a quite in-depth interview with him. It must have been a good 3 years ago. It was about an hour and a half long, and Mr. Trout gave a rather in-depth discussion about his playing career, his addiction issues, his liver transplant. And in discussing that, he talked about how he was in a coma for such a long time, and when he came out of the coma, he had lost all his memory. He didn't know how to play the guitar. And then he actually had to reteach himself. It took him a year, practiced for many hours a day, retaught himself how to play, and then began to tour. I mean, I find that it's just absolutely phenomenal, actually being able to do that. I mean, that's like somebody's will not giving up, and it's something that's within somebody to keep pushing forward.
So I guess, why is this story inspirational for you with your carnivore transformation in particular?
Well, it's with me going through the journey I'm going through, it definitely pales in comparison to somebody who's gone through something to that extent. I mean, that takes a lot of guts. It's just really quite amazing, and just very inspiring. I mean, it makes me feel like if I'm feeling down, are not quite up to snuff, or I don't want to do something, if I'm in pain or I'm upset over work issues or family issues, I mean, that's minor. It's really minor. You know, we got to get up and be thankful each day and push forward.
Does this story have anything to do with Stoicism, which also is a part of your transformation?
Well, I believe so, because he's definitely shown, as a human being, he had to let certain things go to go forward. And maybe some ways, I don't know if the memory loss was a godsend, but you know, whenever something like that happens, there's usually a reason for it. Some people believe it's like a divine intervention, but I'm more of a believer things just happen because they do. But you need to push through whatever comes your way and pop your head up and go forward. I don't know. I just think that for what I'm going through, and some days are a little bit tougher than others, but it's not even close to that. And if I keep my core beliefs intact and I practice a proper train of thought, I don't really see any reason for failure.
And I guess my final question will be, why do you think everyone should listen to this story, even if they're not on the carnivore journey? Why is this an inspirational thing for everyone, not just yourself?
Well, again, you know, I believe that in life, you know, whatever situation we're in, there's only one person who's put you there, and that's yourself. And you know, when I was at that concert, he actually gave a speech about it, about what happened in his life. And it was just so moving. And it really affected me. I mean, I got a huge amount of respect for that man. And the reason I believe it's important for everybody else is I believe you need to find something, or at least a story or something that you can look up to, or a person to look up to, that when you are feeling down, you can say, hey, Walter did it, why can't I? You know, it's the power of life, power of not giving up. It's the power to keep going. It's huge. It's just really important. So with that in mind, I guess my little inspirational talk's over now. I hope that message helps people out there, and I hope that, you know, people maybe take some of the things I say. You know, it's not necessarily carnivore exclusive. It's more about really how to live your life, or to make changes in a positive manner. It's just important. And you know, and I've said this before, that, you know, if you're on the carnivore journey and you're in the carnivore community, I believe it's really important to set an example of being a good person and having some self-respect in the message that you're giving. Hugely important. Don't buy into the negativity. Just make sure that your message is pure and honest, and keep it real. So remember, Bubba Rob says, to be stoic or a good person, just to be kind. Thank you very much.